Thank you. Can I pick up on a couple of things that you've said? First of all, you've been to the inner London stations, not the outer.
Yes.
One thing I absolutely found that you generally got a better atmosphere in the very busy stations. Some of the stations that are on the periphery of London that are very quiet, it's almost as if firefighters would sit in the mess and just, as we all would, you don't have to be a firefighter, but put a whole load of people together, and if they start to find something wrong, it'll go over and over and over. Whereas the inner London stations, there are always shouts going on, so you know, they're concentrating on work far more than what may or may not be right with the world.
Yes.
And so I think inner and outer London are completely different. So I would love to go to some of the outer
that will happen, definitely.
London with you. The other thing you said is that you think that the firefighters, some of them need to be taught how to behave. And that is something, actually, I spoke to the Commissioner about half an hour ago. I think this is going to be a constant problem, because if kids are being brought up in a home where perhaps there's domestic violence, perhaps there's parents that don't care too much, and those characters are formed at home in the early stages. And if they end up being unhappy individuals that perhaps haven't learned how to interact properly or behave properly, that is going to go into a workforce, whether it's with the fire brigade or with the police that are having cultural problems. On the way into work on the radio, there was a woman who said she worked in a hospital, and there were that she was constantly braided with sexist comments, etc. So I don't think this is unique to the fire brigade or to the police or anywhere else. I think it's a problem in society where we shouldn't take things at a level because it's wrong. But when kids are being brought up in varying stages where they aren't being nurtured and taught to understand how to behave, it's going to be a problem forever.